Okay, this is X with Real Incredible. I'm out here today. It's the 13th of February, and I'm in Rogers City, Michigan. This is Lake Huron. This is where yesterday allegedly an object was shot down by the U.S. military. So I'm in Rogers City today awaiting any activity. I'm here at the marina and just awaiting to see what's going to be coming. I spoke with local officials, the police department, the personnel with the marina, and they were told to prepare this boat ramp and the waters to allow a vessel to come in. And they don't know, they weren't told when to expect it or what to expect. We've been out here monitoring. There are no aircraft flying over. There's no indication of any ships or vessels out in Lake Huron. The water is open. It's very, very cold out here right now, but the water's open. You can see here, I'll pan around shortly. The ice is broken there. They had to, I believe they had the Coast Guard come in and break up the ice here to prepare for whatever's coming. And this would be the debris recovery from the object that was shot down. And off this direction here, it's off to the northwest, about 40 miles is Canada. This is approximately in that area where the object was shot down yesterday afternoon, which was the 12th. And apparently some of the debris has been said to have been drifting this way. So right now we're just waiting on the federal or military officials to show up. So right now, just standing by. I'm going to do a little bit of pan here, find out what's going on, and we'll see what happens. But it's been unusually quiet in this town. There's no indication, there's no military presence now, there's no, outside of the local law enforcement, no other federal law enforcement here, but they were told to prepare to get ready for activity here, just in case. So again, they're pretty much left in the dark what to expect. They're just told to prepare this ramp into the harbor, just to get it prepared for in the case they need to bring any vessel in or out. They just don't know. So they've been pretty much kept in the dark. They heavily salted this ramp. In fact, I think they may come out soon again, just to make sure the ice doesn't reform here. It's fairly thick, but as far as the main body of Lake Huron, it's wide open. There's no ice, just in the marina here. So I'll be standing by, see what else comes on according to the recovery effort. But local officials, I talked to some various residents of this town. They yesterday afternoon they heard and saw a fighter jet fly over, and it was roughly around the same time that this object was shot down, and it's the visibility is pretty great today. So if there is anything out there, we would see it. Different individuals have combed up and down this coastline, but this looks like the more likely spot would be any kind of activity as far as military or federal presence. So I'll be getting back soon. I'm just going to be standing by to see what's happening out here. Just panning around the marina here, get an idea. Yeah, it's very windy today. Very cold, cold air coming off the water, as you can probably hear. There's the machine they used to clear the marina yesterday and this morning, and as you can see over here, the mount is probably about a half inch of salt down there just to keep this ramp open, just in case. But again, they have no idea when or what will be coming in here. They just told them. They just told the officials to be prepared. So here we go. Just got a little higher position here in the marina. I'm going to pan around a little bit to give you an idea what we're looking at here. Middle of the winter time up in Rogers City. Alright. As you can see, there's a huge lack of activity here. This is the ramp off in this direction here that they were told by federal officials to keep open for the recovery effort. And let's see. Yep. And it's possible the lack of activity on the waterways. It's very windy today, so I'm sure the waters are pretty rough when you get a distance out. Okay, still here in Rogers City at the marina, waiting for any activity from either the federal or federal government or the military as far as a recovery effort for the object that was shot down yesterday over Lake Huron. And I'm pointing in the roughly in that direction that the object was shot down, allegedly, which we're pretty sure happened. And as you can see out here, we got a pretty rough day as far as water. I'm sure the waves are quite significant out of ways, but that's about the direction right there in the skies. We got a little bit of cloud cover moving in, but this is roughly the direction it was that the object was shot down yesterday. Just going to pan around a little bit. Sorry about the wind noise. Actually, my dead cap blew off my mic. Actually, the wind's so strong here. But I got it back on now. It's definitely cold. Here's another angle at the ramp. This is what local officials were told to keep open. There's the piece of equipment they use to go ahead and clear the snow out. This marina is normally closed. It's usually very snow covered. You can see snow piled up. That was just removed between yesterday and this morning. And they were told, you can see the big chunks of ice down there. Yeah. Let's zoom in a little bit there. Yeah, you can see the ice, big ice chunks there. That's probably the thickness of the ice that was in the marina. See right there. And then, of course, they salted this heavily just to prepare for any kind of traffic in and out of here. Yeah. You can actually see the sheets of ice there, the big sections of it have been broken up just to allow a vessel to come in. No sign of anything yet. As you can see, the windsock there, pretty much, we probably got about sustained 20-mile-an-hour winds here. 18 to 20, I would say. Very quiet marina. No activity to speak of, other than a few passerbys just driving through to see. They're looking to see if there's anything going on, which there isn't. But straight out there, that's apparently where this object was shot down. And if you look straight out this direction, right out that way, that'd be Canada, about 40 miles away as the crow flies. No sign of any aircraft, no sign of any vessels on the water. with the heavy winds, it could be that could be one of the reasons. Again, just standing by, keep an eye out for any activity. Still in Rogers City, Michigan, looking out over Lake Huron in the direction out there towards Canada. Roughly the location of the object that was shot down yesterday afternoon by military aircraft. And what I'm seeing out there now is I see some boat traffic now. I was able to zoom in. As you can see here, it looks like a freighter. That would be the general direction of the occurrence, possibly maybe just a little bit more to the north, which would be to my left here looking out. And kind of surprised they'd have any kind of commercial traffic coming through the area if there's a possible debris field in the water or whatnot. But as you can see, the water is pretty rough out here. We got pretty strong sustained winds today, and yeah, I'm just trying to see if I see anything. I don't know if that freighter is part of the recovery or not. I'm just a little surprised seeing some kind of commercial traffic out in that channel, in that vicinity where that debris field could have been from the object that was shot down. I don't know, but it's quite a ways out there. Let me kind of pull back a little bit and you can get an idea how far out. There we go. Okay, I gotta. You can see it's quite a distance there. I'm going to pan around a little bit here, give you an idea what's going on here in the marina, which is absolutely nothing. Very surprising. Excuse me running in front of the camera, but I'm trying to shield my camera from the wind here so I don't get blown over. But yeah, so this is the marina inside or in Rogers City, Michigan. As you can see, no other extra vehicles. Still awaiting any kind of word from the federal government or the U.S. military as far as any kind of activity that will be here in the marina. Just don't know. They're kind of in the dark on this. Let's look back out here and see if I can tell if that ship is... Okay, I'm going to give a little wider shot here so you can kind of get an idea. Okay, yeah, I'm just waiting any kind of activity. Also keeping a lookout. Now that ship seems to be getting a little closer. I'm also keeping a lookout just in case there is any debris. And I'll have to say I'm first on scene here. I'm getting a little bit of chatter. I'm going to have to listen in and see. There might be some activity on the radio waves here. Let's get a closer look at that ship here. I'm really zoomed in. Let's just fix on this for a little bit. See if I can see any activity on the ship as it draws in a little bit closer. Okay, lock this down here. Yeah, it's definitely getting a little, it's drifting in this way a little bit more. Again, it would be my own presumption that maybe that has something to do with the rescue effort. Maybe they needed a larger ship because of the high waters out there. I don't know, but I'm going to leave this running here for a second. I'm going to listen in. There's some chatter on the scanner. I want to see if there's any activity or some kind of word on what's going on here. Now that ship is moving, or I'm moving. Yeah. No, it seems to be going from left to right here, so it's definitely moving. It is a little closer. I don't see any activity on board. Yeah, you can hear the waves breaking in here. It's pretty strong wind. And I would only imagine that there would be larger ships or waterborne vessels on the lake today, just because of the high winds. Yeah, that's definitely a freighter. And let's try to look on board, see if I see anything. There's no air traffic. Let's take a look around here. Nope. Okay, I'm going to lock the camera down so you can see this, the rate this ship is moving. Now, if I had to guess, that's probably 8 to 10 nautical miles out. Okay, and then so I got this camera locked down, and you can see this ship is moving. So it's under power. You can see the direction of the wind from the smoke coming out of the stack. Okay, let me see. Yep, and she's still moving. Apologize on the wind. Even with the dead cat on the mic, it's just so windy out here by this open water. Yeah, let's get a lead on this thing again.